Let's be honest for a moment. The ocean is terrifying, and I don't mean the relaxing beach with waves gently touching your feet while you sip coconut water and pretend you understand life. No, I'm talking about the real ocean, the deep ocean, the place where sunlight gives up, fish start glowing like broken Christmas lights, and creatures exist that look like they were designed by someone who clearly hates humans. And the craziest part? These creatures are not from horror movies, they actually exist. Right now, somewhere under the water, probably judging us. So today we're going to start with some of the scary ones, and slowly work our way down to the creatures that will make you question whether the ocean is secretly running its own horror movie studio. And trust me, by the end of this list, you might never look at the ocean the same way again. Let's begin. Number 10, the giant isopod. At first glance, the giant isopod looks like a creature that escaped from someone's nightmare, or maybe a failed Pokemon design. Imagine a giant underwater pill bug. You know those little bugs that roll into a ball when you touch them? Yeah. Now imagine one the size of a small dog. Congratulations. That's the giant isopod. These strange creatures live deep in the ocean where the water is freezing cold and the pressure could crush a car like a soda can. But somehow, these guys are just chilling down there like it's a normal Tuesday. What makes them creepy isn't just their appearance. It's the fact that they can survive for years without food. Yes, years. Scientists once kept one in an aquarium, and it refused to eat for 5 entire years. 5 years. I can't even go 5 hours without opening the fridge and checking if food magically appeared. Meanwhile, this creature is just sitting there like, food? Nah, I'm good. Honestly, that level of patience alone is terrifying. Number 9. The fangtooth fish. Now, imagine a fish with teeth so big that it looks like it borrowed them from a completely different animal. That is the fangtooth fish. Despite its scary name and even scarier face, this fish is actually pretty small. Most of them are only about 6 inches long, but don't let the size fool you. Its teeth are so large that they literally don't fit inside its mouth. So the fish evolved special pockets in its skull just to store its teeth when it closes its mouth. Think about that. Nature looked at this fish and said, you know what, let's just make the teeth absurdly large and figure the rest out later. If this fish were human, it would need a separate backpack just for its teeth. And while they look terrifying, these fish mostly live thousands of feet underwater where it's completely dark, which means the only thing seeing that terrifying smile are other unlucky fish. Number 8, the goblin shark. Now, if sharks already make you nervous, wait until you meet this guy. The goblin shark looks like someone tried to draw a shark from memory in the dark while panicking. Its nose is long and flat, its skin is pale pink, and its mouth, oh boy, its mouth can shoot forward out of its face like a spring-loaded trap. Yes, really. When the goblin shark catches prey, its jaw launches forward at lightning speed. Imagine opening your fridge and the sandwich suddenly leaps into your mouth. That's basically how this shark eats. And if that wasn't weird enough, goblin sharks have been around for about 125 million years, which means they existed when dinosaurs were still walking around. So, while dinosaurs went extinct, this strange nightmare shark just kept swimming along like, yeah, I'll stick around. Number 7, the vampire squid. Before you panic, the vampire squid doesn't actually suck blood, but whoever named it clearly wanted people to stay far away. The vampire squid lives deep in the ocean where oxygen levels are extremely low. Most animals can't survive there, but this creature said, challenge accepted. Instead of attacking prey like most predators, the vampire squid eats something called marine snow. Now that sounds pretty cute, right? Like little snowflakes underwater. Unfortunately, marine snow is basically dead stuff. Tiny pieces of dead animals, poop, and other floating leftovers. So this creature is basically the garbage collector of the deep sea. Not glamorous, but hey, somebody has to do it. Still, the red glowing eyes and dark cape-like arms definitely give it that villain vibe. If the ocean ever forms a secret evil council, this guy is definitely invited. Number 6, the frilled shark. If you've ever wondered what a sea monster from ancient legends might look like, the frilled shark is probably pretty close. This strange creature looks like a mix between a shark, a snake, and something that crawled out of a horror movie. Its body is long and eel-like, and its mouth contains about 300 razor-sharp teeth arranged in 25 rows. That's not a smile. That's a full weapon system. But the creepiest part? The way it hunts. Instead of chasing prey like most sharks, the frilled shark lunges forward like a snake and traps its victim in that massive mouth. Scientists believe this species has been around for over 80 million years. So, while humans were busy inventing smartphones and arguing about Wi-Fi passwords, this creature was already swimming around looking like the final boss of the ocean number 5, the giant squid. For centuries, sailors told stories about giant tentacled monsters attacking ships. People thought those stories were exaggerated. Turns out, they were actually underestimating it. The giant squid can grow up to 40 feet long. That's about the size of a school bus, and it has enormous eyes the size of dinner plates. Why such big eyes? Because in the deep ocean, the only light often comes from glowing creatures, and the giant squid needs to see everything, especially predators, like its biggest enemy, the sperm whale. Yes, these two animals have been fighting epic underwater battles for millions of years. Scientists even find giant squid scars on whales, proving that these fights are very real. Imagine wrestling a monster the size of a bus in complete darkness. Yeah, the ocean is wild. Number 4, the barreleye fish. This fish looks completely normal and until you notice something strange. Its head is transparent. Yes, you can literally see inside its head. Its eyes sit inside a clear dome and can rotate to look upward. This helps it spot prey floating above it. Basically, it's like having built-in periscope vision. But let's be honest, seeing a fish with a see-through head casually floating toward you would definitely make you question reality. It's like nature accidentally turned the X-ray filter on and forgot to turn it off. Number 3, the anglerfish. You've probably seen pictures of this creature, and if you haven't, congratulations on sleeping peacefully until today. The anglerfish lives deep in the ocean where it's completely dark, so it evolved a clever trick. It has a glowing lure hanging from its head. Other fish see the light and think, "Oh, look, food." Then they swim closer, and suddenly, boom, they become the food. It's basically the underwater version of a trapdoor pizza advertisement. But here's the weirdest part. Male anglerfish are extremely tiny compared to females. So tiny that when a male finds a female, he literally attaches himself to her body forever. Eventually, he becomes nothing more than a living source of sperm. Nature is weird sometimes, very weird. Number 2, the colossal squid. If the giant squid wasn't scary enough, meet its bigger, stronger cousin, the colossal squid. This creature is believed to be even heavier and more powerful than the giant squid. Its tentacles contain rotating hooks that can grab prey like grappling claws. Imagine a squid built-in meat hooks. Yeah, that's not comforting. These animals live so deep in the ocean that humans have barely seen them alive, which means the full size of this creature might still be unknown. There could be even bigger ones out there, just floating around in the darkness. No big deal. Number 1, the deep sea itself. After learning about all these creatures, you might think the scariest thing in the ocean is a giant squid or a terrifying shark. But honestly, the most terrifying thing about the ocean is how little we know about it. More than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Think about that. We have better maps of Mars than we do of our own ocean floor, which means somewhere out there in the darkness, there could be creatures far stranger than anything on this list. Creatures we haven't discovered yet. Creatures that might make the anglerfish look like a goldfish, and they're all just quietly living their lives, thousands of feet below the surface. So the next time you're standing at the beach, looking out at that calm blue water, just remember one thing. The ocean might look peaceful, but far below the waves, the real world of monsters has already begun.